Yes, come to our transformer topic. So in a transformer topic, your transformer efficiency is a one more important topic. Before going to transformer efficiency, what is meant by efficiency? Efficiency is nothing but output by input is nothing but the efficiency. Or again, we can even write as output by output plus losses. Otherwise, we can write as input minus losses by input. These are all the formulas for efficiency, what you know very well. So here, one more thing you have to know that losses. So is transformer as having losses? Yes, transformer is also having losses. So efficiency of a transformer at any load is can be given as at any load into kVA ratings of full load cos phi by any load kVA ratings of full load cos phi plus losses. So that is output by output plus losses. We used this formula to find. So kVA rating, you all know the kVA rating and the power factor. One more thing I wanted to ask you, that the power factor is going to be increased or decreased. So this power factor is mainly depends upon the no load current. This no load current is always it is 5 to 6 percentage of full load current. The no load current of a transformer is 5 to 6 percentage of full load current. That is one more thing. If the no load current is going to be increased, then your power factor is going to be weakened. Okay. So here losses are of two types. One is copper loss and another one is iron loss. When you come to condition for maximum efficiency, copper losses is equal to iron losses. So copper losses is equals to iron losses. This is for condition for maximum efficiency. Again, these iron losses are again divided into hysteresis losses and eddy current losses. Again, the iron losses are divided into hysteresis losses and eddy current losses. So hysteresis losses are mainly getting due to the material. Whatever the material you are going to be used, depends upon that material the hysteresis losses will be considered. When you come to eddy current losses are nothing but the induced currents. Due to that, this is going to be happen. So I can give a simple formula for hysteresis losses is KHF B max power X. You can take. So if you come to eddy current losses, KE F square B max square T square. So from these two formulas, I can simply conclude that the hysteresis losses are directly proportional to frequency and eddy current losses are directly proportional to frequency square. This is a very important. Hysteresis losses are directly proportional to frequency. Eddy current losses are directly proportional to frequency square is a very important concept. So if you take the basic equations of a transformer, if you take the transformer, you all know this is the primary winding, core, and this is the secondary winding. So equivalent circuit of the transformer, if you take the primary, then you will have resistance R1 if you take it's a primary, and inductance X1, and this is the primary current I1, and if you take the terminal voltage V1, and this is the winding. In winding the EMF is induced, that is E1. If you take from this, you will get an equation, general equation, that is V1 is equal to you can write I1 into R1 plus I1 into X1 plus E1. So X1 is represented as JX1 because it's an imaginary term. So from this equation you can write as V1 is equals to I1 of R1 plus JX1 plus E1. This is a basic equation when it comes to primary. In similar manner, if you comes to secondary, this is the secondary winding. The EMF induced in the secondary is E2, and that is X2 R2, and this is the V2 which will be occurred here. So from this we can take the even secondary side also the formula, that is V2 terminal voltage V2. If V2 is equals to you can take E2 minus of I2 R2 plus I2 JX2, or otherwise you can come from this side also. E2 is equals to, if you want, E2 is equals to terminal voltage V2, this entire terms goes to this side, V2 plus I2 of R2 plus JX2. So this is also one of the formula for your secondary side basic equation. You can say this is a basic equation of your transformer. You can consider this equation, and from these equations we can say that basic circuits, you know that Z is equals to impedance equals to resistance plus your X term Jx term, that is nothing but your reactance. So Z is equals to R plus Jx. In a similar fashion, you can, if you comes to this primary side, you can take the winding of Z1 is nothing but square root of R1 square plus X1 square. This is the formula for impedance of primary winding. In a similar manner, if you want the impedance of secondary winding, Z2 is equal to square root of R2 square plus X2 square. This is the impedance of secondary side of the transformer. So from the basic equations, it's a very important, and this is the impedance. So if you substitute the R plus Jx with Z1, the equation will become as V1 is equals to E1 plus I1 Z1 by substituting this here, and similarly here also V2 is equals to E2 minus I2 Z2. These are all the two basic equations. From these basic equations you can draw the vector diagrams. So from these basic equations you can draw the vector diagrams. So we will discuss next about the topics of transformer will be continued in the next upcoming also.